Listen up. Most people sabotage their own power, not because they're weak, but because they talk too much. They spill their dreams, their fears, their struggles to anyone who will listen, and guess what? That information gets used against them. You think you're building connection, but you're actually giving away control. The most influential people don't explain, they demonstrate. They don't overshare, they strategize. When you hold back, you create curiosity, respect, and authority. You control the narrative. So I'm telling you right now, protect your story, protect your energy, and watch how the world starts treating you differently. Most people don't realize the immense power that comes with keeping parts of their lives private. In a world where everyone is eager to share their every thought, experience, and emotion, standing apart and maintaining a sense of mystery gives you an edge. People are naturally drawn to what they don't fully understand. The less they know about you, the more intrigued they become. This isn't about being secretive, it's about being strategic. Think about the most charismatic, influential individuals. They don't lay everything out for the world to see. They reveal just enough to engage others, to spark curiosity, to make people want to learn more. This is the key to influence. When you maintain an element of mystery, people lean in. They respect your restraint, they value your words more, and most importantly, they recognize that you are in control of your narrative. On the other hand, when you share too much, when you tell people every detail about your life, your plans, your struggles, you give them power over you. You invite opinions, judgments, and even potential manipulation. The more people know, the more they assume. The more they assume, the more they think they understand you. And when people think they fully understand you, you lose influence. There's no curiosity, no intrigue, no sense of presence that makes them want to know more. The reality is not everyone is meant to know everything about you. Some people are just listening to find weaknesses. Some people don't have your best interests at heart. When you hold back, when you control what people know, you protect yourself from unnecessary energy-draining situations. You protect your peace, your vision, and your momentum. Now, this doesn't mean you should be closed off or never express yourself. It means you must be intentional. Choose what you share, who you share it with, and why. Instead of telling everyone your next move, show them through your actions. Instead of explaining your struggles to people who don't truly care, find those few trusted individuals who genuinely support your growth. There's a reason why the most powerful people don't speak unless necessary. Their words carry weight because they don't waste them. They understand that mystery builds power, it keeps people intrigued, it keeps people guessing, and it puts you in control of the narrative. So as you move forward, practice this skill. Hold back more than you reveal. Let people see just enough to stay engaged, but never enough to think they fully understand you. Because when you maintain that mystery, you create an aura of strength, confidence, and influence that few people possess. And in a world where everyone is oversharing, being the one who knows more than they say will always set you apart. Most people misunderstand the concept of transparency. They believe that to build trust, they need to share everything, every thought, every challenge, every detail of their lives. But the truth is, transparency should be selective. It should be intentional. You don't have to hide who you are, but you must be strategic about what parts of yourself you allow others to see. Think about this. Not everyone in your life has earned the right to know your struggles, your dreams, or your setbacks. When you share too much with the wrong people, you invite unnecessary opinions, doubts, and even negativity into your space. Some people listen just to judge, others listen just to use your vulnerabilities against you later, and some simply don't care. Yet too many people give away their personal information freely, thinking it will bring them closer to others. In reality, it often does the opposite. It weakens your position and can create obstacles you wouldn't otherwise face. The key is to be open without being exposed. You can be authentic without putting everything on display. You can be honest without giving people access to parts of you they haven't earned the right to see. When you speak, ask yourself, am I adding value or am I just looking for validation? If the answer is validation, you're giving too much away. The people who hold the most power in any room are the ones who speak with purpose. They don't ramble, they don't overshare. They understand that their words should be measured, deliberate, and valuable. This doesn't mean you should be cold or distant. It means that instead of telling everyone your problems, focus on what serves the moment. Instead of revealing your next move to people who may not have your best interests at heart, let your actions speak louder than your words. Controlled transparency also strengthens relationships. When you share only what is necessary, your words carry more weight. People respect those who know when to speak and when to hold back. They see you as someone who is composed, thoughtful, and intentional. And this, in turn, makes them want to listen more. Look at those who command respect in any setting. They don't dominate conversations with unnecessary details about their personal lives. They know how to engage while still keeping a part of themselves protected. They share their lessons, not their weaknesses. They give insight without handing over their power. And that's exactly how you should operate. So before you reveal too much, ask yourself, does this information serve me or does it expose me? Does this build my influence or does it give people leverage over me? Because at the end of the day, what you choose to share determines how people perceive you. The more intentional you are with your words, the more control you have over your personal and professional relationships. And when you control what others know about you, you protect not just your privacy, but your power. Perception is everything. The way people see you determines how they treat you, how they respect you, and even the opportunities that come your way. And the truth is, you control that perception by controlling what people know about you. The moment you reveal too much, whether it's your weaknesses, your fears, or even your plans, you give up a part of that control. People make judgments quickly. They categorize others based on the information they have. If you let your emotions take over and reveal everything about yourself, you risk being seen as someone who is too reactive, too open, or too predictable. But when you learn to manage what people know, you create an image of strength, confidence, and mystery, an image that demands respect. Think about the most respected leaders, influencers, and successful individuals. They don't rush to explain themselves. They don't feel the need to constantly prove who they are. Instead, they allow people to perceive them in a way that works to their advantage. They control their words, their expressions, and their presence, making sure that what they reveal aligns with their goals. This is what creates authority. When you give people too much information, you allow them to form assumptions that may not work in your favor. They start to believe they understand you fully, and when that happens, they stop being curious. They stop valuing what you say as much because they feel they already have you figured out. But when you hold back, when you reveal just enough to spark interest, but not enough to be completely understood, you keep people engaged. You keep them wanting to know more. Not everyone deserves to know your personal struggles or your deepest thoughts. Some people are only listening to find something they can use against you. Others simply don't have your best interests at heart. By controlling what people know, you protect yourself from unnecessary negativity, criticism, and manipulation. You set boundaries that make it clear you are in charge of your own story. This doesn't mean you should be cold or distant. It means you should be intentional. Instead of oversharing, focus on demonstrating your values through your actions. Instead of telling people your next move, let them see the results. Instead of defending yourself or explaining your weaknesses, own your strengths and let people come to their own conclusions. Confidence isn't about proving yourself to others. It's about knowing yourself and controlling the narrative. And when you do this, people will respect you more. They will listen more carefully when you speak. They will take you more seriously because they see that you are not someone who simply reacts. You are someone who chooses how to present yourself. So the next time you're tempted to explain, justify, or reveal too much, pause and ask yourself, is this information helping me build the perception I want, or is it giving others too much control over how they see me? Because the more control you have over what people know, the more power you have over how they perceive you. And in this world, perception is everything. Your energy is one of your most valuable assets. It fuels your actions, determines your mindset, and shapes the way you experience the world. But too many people give away their energy without even realizing it. They share too much, engage in conversations that drain them, and allow others to have too much access to their emotions, thoughts, and plans. The more you let people into your inner world without discretion, the more control you lose over your own energy. Not everyone deserves to know what you're going through. Not everyone deserves to hear your dreams or your struggles. Some people are simply curious, not supportive. Others may seem like they care, but are secretly hoping for your downfall. And then there are those who, even with good intentions, project their fears and doubts onto you. When you share too much with the wrong people, you allow their words, their emotions, and their beliefs to influence your energy. You take on their negativity, their skepticism, and their distractions, and before you know it, you feel drained, second-guessing yourself, and losing momentum. Protecting your energy means being intentional about who you allow into your mental and emotional space. It means being aware of how different conversations, relationships, and environments affect your mindset. Some people give you energy, they uplift you, challenge you, and inspire you. Others drain you, whether through negativity, gossip, or unnecessary drama. The more selective you are about what you share and with whom, the more control you have over your emotional and mental state. One of the biggest mistakes people make is thinking that openness equals connection. But true connection isn't about oversharing, it's about understanding who truly values you and who has earned the right to hear your story. When you keep certain things to yourself, you maintain your personal power. You avoid unnecessary opinions, distractions, and emotional weight that isn't yours to carry. Think of your energy like a battery. Every conversation, every emotional exchange, and every unnecessary disclosure drains that battery a little more. If you give away too much, too often, you'll find yourself exhausted, unmotivated, and unsure of your own path. But when you guard your energy, when you choose your words wisely and limit access to your inner world, you stay focused, you stay powerful, you move with intention rather than reaction. There's strength in restraint. There's wisdom in knowing that not every thought needs to be spoken, not every plan needs to be shared, and not every emotion needs to be expressed to the world. Some things are best kept within, nurtured and protected until the time is right. And when you learn to master this, you'll notice a shift, more confidence, more control, and more energy to pour into the things that truly matter. So before you speak, before you reveal, before you give someone access to your mind and emotions, ask yourself, does this serve me or does it drain me? Is this person worthy of this information? Will sharing this bring me closer to my goals, or will it open doors for unnecessary distractions? Because when you protect your energy, you protect your power. And when you protect your power, you set yourself up for success in ways most people never will.